My name is Clarie Hinton, and I have an intolerable brother. Don't ask me questions like that. I can't help you. Several years ago, mankind made a leap in genetic cloning. We were able to manufacture clones of any age we wanted. There was a problem, though. They had no soul. We could sustain their vitals, but they never developed consciousness. Not my problem. Most of us who dabbled in that industry suspected that there must be more to humanity than flesh and blood. But how do you make a spirit, let alone transfer it? My brother thinks he's close. He thinks a lot of stupid things. But if I could get a hold of his research, I bet I could leapfrog his pathetic group. It's typical. You reach out to me after all these years.
Guten Morgen.
Name bitte.
Annalise Bergen. I'm expected.
One moment, please. I need to register you into our system. Please look here and don't blink. Sorry. Protocol. But you're in the system now. When you get to the front door, say your name and a scanner will verify your ID.
I don't know. How about you come up here and we can work on it together? I can't risk letting this out, not until I can control and patent it. Please, of course I do. Yeah, it worked once on a gorilla when we still had a gorilla, but we haven't been able to recreate those results. No, we had power issues that day. Our records were incomplete. My reporter's here. I gotta go.
Annalise Bergen.
Fine, I'll send them to you in a minute when I have a moment to myself. But after reading, you have to delete them. I can't afford to have them leaked. Sorry about that. We're a little paranoid about security lately. A lot of people don't care for our research.
Security's high priority, but future eyesight isn't.
It's harmless, truly. Come, I can't wait to show you what we're working on. Please follow me. I really can't decide what happened.
You're experimenting upon humans.
We used to use gorillas, but PETA put a stop to that.
What are you doing?
Well, meet Sam and Sandy. We have been able to discover what you people in the religious community have always known, that the human body needs a spirit.
Everybody knows that. That's why your pre-aged clones are void of consciousness.
True, but we've been able to measure, tag, and capture that spirit for transport.
Sir, we're ready?
Observe. Hit it.
Okay, countdown to extraction. 3, 2, 1.
Don't worry, he'll be fine.
What's the timer for?
Well, maybe this video can help explain. Capturing the spirit is temporary at best. Once we tag the spirit, it fades quickly. But once the tag is gone, the spirit is free to go wherever it is that spirits go after their bodies die. The timer is to show us about how long we have to pull that spirit back into whichever body we want to transplant it.
But does it hurt him?
Don't know. For some reason we can't explain, even though the brain has been physically pre-programmed,
Stand by.
the subject forgets everything.
3, 2, 1. Clear. Initiate transplant.
Wait. You wiped his brain for this experiment?
Oh no, Sammy was already brain dead. His parents died in a car crash and he alone survived, but he suffered severe brain trauma as a result.
Thank you.
That's a bit old tech, isn't it? Where do you even get tape for those things?
You'd be surprised. Vintage is back in style. Even physical newspapers are making a comeback.
Huh, you don't say.
Tell me a little bit more about his losing his memory.
Well, this won't even be commercially viable until we solve that problem. Take Sammy there. The crash left him physically and mentally disabled. We create an age-exact clone for him, transfer his spirit, and give him a second chance. But without the memories of his past, the original Sammy is all but gone. Useless. Yeah?
You know, I report on all sorts of religious cases.
This is a
Well,
journalist.
that is exactly why we've invited you here today, to help bridge the gap between science and religion. We're proving that the spirit actually exists as a tangible thing. Don't tell me the religious community won't be pleased with that.
Dr. Winchester, in all my time, I've never seen anything so sacrilege as what you're doing here.
Dr. Winchester, I wouldn't care for any, thank you.
Suit yourself. For what it's worth, I'm sorry that I offended you. I should have taken time to explain before I thrust you into the trial today.
How many times have you swapped that poor boy's spirit?
Well, let's say this. If you were suffering from a malady, say an aggressive cancer that we haven't been able to find a cure for yet, and we were to offer you the opportunity to swap your diseased body for one that is physically healthy, would you? After all, a spirit transplant can't be any more serious than, say, a kidney transplant.
It won't work. Ever. You're playing with things that should be left up to God.
I was rather hoping that we could get off on a better foot.
Forgive me. Where are my manners? I can't pretend to know God's will. If you can tag a spirit for transfer, then maybe it's God's will that we be able to do such things.
I'm sorry.
Maybe we can start over.
Yes.
But seriously, is he okay?
Well, he'll be fine. Sometimes he gets disoriented after a transfer. Oh, he'll be fine.
What are you giving him?
It's a mild tranquilizer. He'll be fine in a minute.
Mind if I try?
Well, I'll be. We never tried that. Where are you taking him?
Humor me for a minute, will you? I need to clear my head anyway. You have a lovely yard outside. I just want to take him for a little stroll. Your test subject has been through a lot. I just want to give him a little sunshine. Then we can complete the interview. Please, it will be good for both of us.
Yeah, you've got a good heart. I'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Sam, wait here. I'll be back. Just look at the pretty trees, okay? Annalise Bergen.
Where's Sam?
He's just outside. I'll go grab him.
What have you done here?
Whatever. I don't know anything. What are you talking about? Let go of me. You're hurting me.
This computer attack, something, corrupting every file on our research.
Our backups?
Everything, the whole network, including the cloud backups, all of it gone.
All right, come clean. What have you done here?
I don't know anything.
Don't play me for a fool, Miss Bergen.
Ever heard of the Tree of Life?
Adam and Eve? What's that got to do with anything?
God sent cherubim and a flaming sword to protect the Tree of Life, to keep Adam and Eve from eating it and living forever. If your research succeeds, you'll be defying God's will.
You don't understand. We could do so much.
No, you don't understand.
I'm Cherubim, and you're about to see my flaming sword. Annalise Bergen.
Sadness overcomes us today as one of our star reporters was killed in a terrorism blast that destroyed a controversial research facility. Annalise Bergen died a hero, according to one of only 2 survivors, a guard who saw her remove a young man from the building before the explosion. There are no records as to who this boy is or who his parents might be, and it is assumed that his parents were killed in the blast. If this is the case, he will be placed in a new and loving home. Our hearts go out to those who have lost loved ones in this terrible incident. More on this story as it develops, along with a breaking news story about how empty clones are being used in kidnapping and human trafficking. But first, here's Harold with the weather.
I should feel more upset about my brother's death, but he did leave me one wonderful gift before he went. My name is Clarie Hinton, and oh, the things I plan to do.